Ferrari just uncovered something about Lewis Hamilton that nobody saw coming. We're not discussing a routine setup issue or weekend mishap here. This revelation exposes a systematic problem that's been undermining one of Formula One's most accomplished drivers across 14 consecutive race weekends. The reality that's emerged isn't merely surprising, it's positioned to transform everything. Here's the untold story of how Ferrari's cutting-edge technology turned into Hamilton's greatest obstacle, and why their latest findings could hold the secret to rescuing what appeared to be a doomed championship pursuit. Rewind to when this ordeal started. Hamilton's Ferrari announcement sent shockwaves through the F1 community. Everyone anticipated spectacular results, victory celebrations, perhaps even championship battles. Jump ahead 14 races, and we're staring at a blank podium record. Zero celebrations. Here's what makes this situation truly puzzling. Hamilton hasn't been taking it easy. Internal Maranello sources confirm he's accumulated more simulation time than any Ferrari driver this year. Additional sessions following each Grand Prix. Arriving first, departing last. The driver who perfected vehicle development at Mercedes across more than 10 years, possessing comprehensive understanding of rubber compounds and aerodynamic nuances, has been working relentlessly like someone fighting for their career. This is precisely where the initial warning signs emerged. Despite countless hours invested, despite Hamilton's renowned precision in providing feedback, the connection wasn't materializing. Configurations appearing solid during simulation sessions crumbled immediately upon track contact, deceleration, reference points wandering, mid-corner rotation turning erratic, vehicle dynamics becoming completely unreliable. What appeared externally as adjustment difficulties was actually something much more troubling. Occurring away from public view, however, the simulation complications, those were merely the surface layer. Ferrari's engineering team's discovery regarding their deceleration systems is genuinely mind-blowing. Once you understand this revelation, Hamilton's complete season trajectory becomes crystal clear. Here's Ferrari's groundbreaking finding, and it's absolutely staggering. Their simulation framework, modern F1's most sophisticated training platform, lacked compatibility with Hamilton's feedback methodology, not due to unwillingness, but because the infrastructure had developed across years centered on Charles Leclerc's input style and outdated programming that simply couldn't accommodate changes. Whenever Hamilton demanded specific adjustments, nose down sensitivity parameters, mass distribution limits, deceleration phase calculations across varying weather scenarios, that infrastructure couldn't reproduce his requirements instantaneously. Imagine requesting a renowned artist to produce their masterwork using merely 3 paint options. However, the truly explosive discovery lies elsewhere. Ferrari's 2025 F25 featured updated Brembo deceleration components engineered for enhanced thermal management and rear-end stability. Appears beneficial, correct, completely wrong. Through this modification, they entirely altered the vehicle's deceleration response characteristics. Contact pressure became more abrupt. Response transformed increasingly binary, engaged or disengaged, contrasting the smooth, graduated feedback Hamilton had perfected during his Mercedes tenure. For someone utilizing deceleration not merely for speed reduction, but for directional control, MASS distribution manipulation, thermal management through turns, this represented losing his primary competitive advantage. Technical staff near the organization now acknowledge Hamilton's spent the entire season pursuing that deceleration sensation, reconstructing trust through each session, simply to forfeit it again when environmental factors changed. The deceleration issue doesn't announce itself loudly, it operates subtly, manifesting as mysterious rear-end instability, marginally extended stopping requirements, erratic handling during turn approach. Then Fred Vassar delivered statements that shifted the entire narrative. Initially, his words might have appeared critical toward Hamilton. However, analyze the subtext, and you'll recognize this represented a strategic communication confirming something significant is developing within Ferrari. Vassar's recent declarations weren't simply recognizing Hamilton's dissatisfaction, they constituted public verification that these minute variations dismissed by supporters and analysts as justifications, possess measurable reality and are preventing Ferrari from achieving results. Yet here's the truly explosive element. We're witnessing unprecedented tension between Hamilton's previous environment and his current situation. At Mercedes, such issues would receive identification, analysis, and resolution within weeks. Their complete operation functions like a technical research facility, systematic, information-focused, meticulously managed. Within Ferrari, emotion governs equally alongside logic. Intensity influences each choice. When stress intensifies, that emotional instability overflows. Each post-race discussion becomes strategic. Each radio communication becomes declarative. Each weekend becomes a judgment on Hamilton's reputation. This explains why Vassar's statements hold such significance. He's not merely defending the organization, he's safeguarding the initiative. The Hamilton-Ferrari collaboration, the massive, financial, multi-season investment meant to revolutionize the Scuderia. Should this venture fail, it won't disappear quietly like mechanical failure. It'll dominate headlines, damage Ferrari's reputation, become paddock mockery for years ahead. But here's the unexpected development that alters everything. Ferrari's startling revelation has provided Hamilton with something absent throughout his entire season. What unfolds subsequently could completely transform his Ferrari story. Ferrari's findings offer Hamilton something invaluable: understanding. The simulation platform compromised specifically for his requirements. The deceleration response fundamentally incompatible. The learning process significantly more challenging than anyone anticipated. While not justifying everything, it provides explanation. It converts bewilderment into reasoning. For someone like Hamilton, whose excellence stems from intuition, information, and methodology, such understanding represents everything. The genuine challenge begins now. Simulation corrections require more than simple adjustments. They demand reprogramming fundamental systems, retraining algorithms, potentially redesigning hardware. Deceleration response improvements might necessitate creating completely new master cylinders, modifying input mapping, recalibrating thermal characteristics, all within strict budget limitations, while simultaneously developing 2026 specifications. Meanwhile, Hamilton must continue competing, continue participating, continue believing in procedures that haven't favored him previously. This perhaps represents the most challenging assignment possible. After securing 103 victories and 7 championships, accepting that advancement might occur through tiny increments, minimal improvements, invisible differences, only timing systems detect becomes difficult. Yet that's precisely Ferrari's discovery: an issue undetectable externally, devastating internally. The crucial question becomes whether Ferrari will respond quickly enough. Will they provide Hamilton necessary resources? Can Hamilton overcome the confusion, media attention, historical pressures, and finally demonstrate this decision was justified? Should he successfully reverse this situation? Should he transform Ferrari's discoveries into competitive performance? The storyline transforms entirely, suddenly. The theme becomes restoration rather than disappointment. Not a declining superstar, but a champion reborn wearing red. Ferrari's startling revelation amazed Hamilton, yet it simultaneously provided him something precious: fresh beginning, new objective, opportunity to rewrite the conclusion of a season many considered finished. The excitement continues building. Actually, it's potentially just starting. Which direction should Ferrari prioritize? Simulation platform repairs first, or deceleration system modifications? Share your thoughts in the comments section, and remember to subscribe for additional F1 analysis that explores beyond surface reporting.